more students to pursue careers in the field of space science and technology to help South Africa and the continent meet their sustainable development goals. Mazibuko is chairperson of the South African Space Technology for Sustainable Development Foundation. He says space science and technology will help the country in many areas, including health, food security and telecommunications. For more on this sustainable development agenda through space science, we have got him with us. The man himself will be talking about it. So it's wonderful to have you here on the program, and welcome to Morning Live.
Greetings.
So what motivated you to establish this particular space foundation?
Yes. Come again?
What motivated you to actually start this, Thabani? Why the Space Foundation?
Yeah, thank you so much. Actually, what motivated me, I was a commerce person, graduated with masters at the University of KwaZulu-Natal. But soon after that, I went to countries like Saudi Arabia, India, China, where I saw them using innovations to solve their basic challenges at a local level. Then it happened that I met an agricultural scientist from Thailand who was using space technology for crops. So he was using the laptop and something like a pen to check the crops that are suitable for that particular land. Then the time she pins down that pen, automatically 10 crops suitable for that particular land pops up. So I was impressed. Lucky enough, when I joined the Durban University of Technology for my PhD studies, I got a scholarship by Space Science Institute. Then they said I must link commerce with space technology. Then I said now is the time so that I can bring space to where it can assist people at a grassroots level. Yeah. So that's what motivated me.
That's wonderful. That's really lovely. But so now that you have this foundation, what are you hoping to achieve with the project?
Actually, our vision is to ensure participation of African people to space science so that they can take advantage of space technology and its associated benefits. I want to make sure that there is local participation. You see, at the moment, the space is up there for scientists, but problems are with the people there at a grassroots level. But the aim of the developing or designing innovations and technology is to solve problems and improve livelihood. So that's what I want to do, because I see the gap between the space and the people. So I want to ensure that there is local beneficiation, there's inclusivity and diversification. I want to ensure that there is a platform that links innovators and people, because they are using sectors like tourism, nature conservation, health for their survival. So they need this technology to be part of them. They need to touch fourth industrial revolution in order to solve these challenges. We must develop enough about the importance of space so that they participate in space economy and become producers, inventors, than being the consumers all the time.
Yeah. I mean, you know, there's always this talk about space science and technology. I mean, you gave us a lovely example of what, you know, other countries are actually using this for. But I'd love to hear from your perspective, you know, how can space and science technology actually be used to tackle modern day challenges that we are currently going through?
Yes, thank you very much for that. You see, space technology is capable to bring solutions. Like at the moment, we are having this COVID-19 challenge, the health challenge. So space technology then has the Earth observation, satellite communication, and satellite positioning. That is helping us to, for example, you see there is this COVID-19 pandemic sites needs to be disinfected, medical needs to be supplied to people. Then satellite communication can help us to monitor even that. It can identify the hotspots. It can identify or monitor social distancing and number of good benefits by space science to the health sector.
I mean, I know some of the things that you emphasize, I know, is sustainable development, and that's a big one. I mean, you've touched on COVID very briefly, but in terms of sustainable development, how can this assist in terms of, I suppose, the link between this space science and sustainability? What is that link?
Great question. Actually, sustainability, I've highlighted a few things from the Sustainable Development Goals 2030 agenda. Sustainability is made up of social, environment, economy, and natural resources. So you need to link this with space technology, where I've highlighted three, like Earth observation, I've highlighted satellite communication and satellite positioning. What does this mean? It means satellite communication has the power to sustainable development by ensuring that there is information that people can use for food security, for health applications, telecommunications. It can reduce disaster. It can prevent humanitarian crises because it brings awareness. Then you take prevention measures. Investing in space research and education contributes in bringing scientific knowledge to more people and creating new opportunities for innovations and infrastructure.
And what about food security of South Africa? That's a major conversation, and other natural resources. How will it assist there?
Come again?
Food security of South Africa and other natural resources. How would this assist? Okay, are you obviously struggling to hear me at the moment? Let me try one more time. Food security of South Africa and other natural resources. Yes. How will this assist in those areas?
You see, space technology allows to check the soil. It helps to monitor the growing of crops. That's why now there's increasing the green hubs where people use technology to plant, because you do not just irrigate and waste water. It tells you the amount of water that is needed by that particular plant. It tells you when is it going to grow, when are you going to harvest, when is it going to be ready for the markets. So space technology has a lot to do in terms of food security. On the other hand, you asked about natural resources as well as nature conservation. You see, space technology allows you to trap the animals. It allows you to trap thieves against poaching, against illegal hunting, and as well as checking the environment, because we are using drones there. We are using sensors. So you can combat all this deforestation. You can combat illegal fishing and all that. If tourists are coming from Europe visiting your game reserve, they need to see that Big Five, not hear from you. They want to visit this Big Five. So our animals, we need them to be tagged so that when they take the game drive, they go exactly where animals are. You see, instead of wasting time, they do not find your Big Five, they go back again disappointed. But space technology will help us to meet and enjoy abundance of our wildlife.
Sure. Well, there is so much. And Thabani, really interesting. We, of course, hoping, we know that school calendars have been disrupted, and, it hasn't been, last year wasn't the easiest of years for many, but we do hope that you get momentum even more so this year, and we can see a lot of what you're speaking about realized. So thanks, Thabani. And it was lovely to chat to you. Thabani Mazibuko is the chairperson of the South African Space Technology for Sustainable Development Foundation. All right, let's take a break. When we return, talking cancer. Right, that'll all happen after the break. Stay tuned.